3. And yeah, so I can hardly wait to see who's going to win this. It's going to be pretty cool. It is 19 spawning as our, well, he's going to be a red Protoss player at the top right part.
Just needs to warm up to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's just warming up from teal to red to kind of a fiery.
It's like those Razer headsets.
Yeah.
As the game goes on, the colors change.
That's right. His APM increases and his units become red. That's exactly right.
They go Super Saiyan.
The Zelts are gonna have like spiky golden hair, and they'll be like,
it's like the Dragon Ball Z mini patch.
That's right. I like that. We need more Dragon Ball Z stuff in StarCraft too.
Just random color changes of the units.
Yep, that's right. Oddz is gonna be like, what does the scouter say about his power level? He's gonna be like, over 9,000.
Going from red to blue.
So 19, our red Protoss. Trust me, it says it right here. The nameplate doesn't lie. Spawning in the upper right part of Shakura's Plateau, and his opponent is going to be Oddz, spawning as our teal Protoss. Trust me again, the nameplate doesn't lie.
Teal Protoss with the red nexus?
That's right. Teal Protoss with the red necklace sounds like a ZZ Top song or something. Red Nexus. Kind of sounds like a necklace. That's right. He's got a red nexus.
ZZ Top was a pretty wild group. I had never actually seen pictures of them. I just heard them on the radio.
Yeah.
And so when I actually saw like their music videos, it was nothing how I'd envisioned them.
Well, the funny thing is that their beards don't actually translate through sound alone. It's surprising when you see them because they're pretty powerful beards. But
massive beards and spinning guitars.
That's absolutely right. You know what I mean?
Hard to put into music.
Yeah. So cross positions by air, or close positions by air rather. And with the rocks that were taken out in the recent revision, well, it's like a month or two ago now, revision of this map. The type of pushes that you could do in PvP are a lot limited, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see if we're going to see a player 4-gate. They certainly seem to like to do it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping for something a little bit longer this game, though.
It's a little bit larger of a map, and you do have a really defensible main base as well.
Uh-huh.
So if a player does want to play for a longer game, I feel like they'll have a little bit better of a chance, but really, chances are the player that goes with the most aggressive 4-gate will win.
Yep, it's like good old Korean PvP back in the day, man. Everybody was 4-gating each other. It was like, you don't 4-gate? What kind of Protoss player are you?
You're one of those Protoss that just lose all your PvPs.
Well, when I was playing Protoss on the Korean ladder, you literally had to 4-gate every game. If you didn't 4-gate, you would be 4-gated. So unless you were really confident about holding it off, might as well just 4-gate.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Wow, 19 taking the pylon, or Oddz rather, taking the pylon all the way down to about half health. Wow. This pylon, man, if this pylon gets taken up by the probe, I'm going to laugh so hard. And you know what?
He's getting there.
Is this Zealot going to come out in time? He's going to have to, he might have to pull some probes to defend this pylon.
It'll be way down there by the time the Zealot gets out.
I've never seen this before. All right,
really, at this point in the game, Oddz should just rally like 2 more probes and take out that pylon.
No kidding, man. And look at this, getting out just before the Zealot can catch him. Wow, Oddz, I really like that. Not often do you see a pylon lowered down to, 84 health? Early in the game, very, very cool. This probe could have been, he could have helped, but he was just scared. And now he may die for it. They're going to hang out. This probe's like, hey, do you know what I did to your pylon back at your base? And it's like, I know.
He's like, I'm really mad about it. I'm
Oh,
just
no.
trying to deal with it.
Run, little probe. Okay, the probe does get away. Meanwhile, back at the base of Oddz, it is indeed going to be a 3-gate robo. Excellent. And what do we have going up for 19? Is going to be a 4-gate. All right, 4-gate time.
Gate upon gate upon gate.
That's right, it's a quad gate, a 4-gate.
Yep, and if we go to the unit tabs, I'm betting that we've seen, and he's stopped at his 20 probes.
Yep.
So he's all set up to do his 4-gate. He's got his units moving across the map.
Yep.
Somewhere he'll have a probe. It looks like one of his original blue probes.
Just to make sure that this, to clarify, this is an all-in 4-gate too. This is not any type of macro defensive 4-gate, which you can do sometimes if you just keep making probes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 4-gate designed to kill Oddz. Is it going to work, though? Trying to micro against that Zealot, he just does not have a lot of resources out yet.
His warp gate research isn't done. That's going to make it really hard.
That is a slow warp gate research. I mean, he was probably chrono boosting probes a little bit more. Maybe chrono boosting out another stalker. The first stalker goes down. If you can kill the Zealot, that might help a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Things are looking so bad for Oddz
Warp
right now.
gate research is finished for both players, and so here we have the 3 stalkers getting warped in.
Yep.
And this is going to be... Oh, but the Immortal's going to come out right in time.
Oh, no, and it's going to be focused down by the stalkers. He's not going to be able to do enough damage.
Bringing in Zealots and probes going to trap a couple stalkers, and he might do a decent amount of damage, but it might not be enough as the next round of units warp in.
Yep, this is looking really, really bad for Oddz. I think we're going to see 19, our Grandmasters player, get to the finals. We're about to find out in just a couple seconds here, because this game, you can be sure, is not going to go on for very long.
Well, he's getting out another Immortal, and surprisingly, those Zealots and probes are doing a decent job against the Stalkers, but a couple more Zealots being warped in are going to definitely put everything in 19's favor here.
Oh yeah, I mean 3 Zealots and 3 Stalkers against Probes. I mean that's just it's simple math, man. Like Tasteless says all the time, it's simple math.
I went to college for this simple math.
That's right. These Probes rapidly
by one.
dwindling in the number. This Immortal's like, hey guys, what's up? I wish I had never been constructed. Trying to make his way around the Nexus.
A sad, sad Immortal.
Oddz has a red Nexus.
But he's
gonna die. GG, well played. From the art director of Well Played. And that is going to be it. So 19, 2-1 against Oddz. Oddz, I said, I would say, made a pretty good showing of himself. You know, he was competitive. He was in there. Just didn't work out this time. Congratulations to 19, our first player going to the finals. And, yeah, so that's awesome, man. I mean, I like PvP. I don't know about you. You're a Protoss player. Do you like PvP?
Yeah, you definitely need players that know the matchup really, really well, because then they will know the timings for doing something besides 4 gates. But if the player doesn't really know his timings, a lot of times they'll try something different and just lose, so you get the feeling like you can't. But you really can if you know the matchup well enough.
Yeah, well, it's almost a metagame thing now to be like, all right, post-patch, I am going to 4-gate. And, yeah, after the patch, I actually noticed that my 4-gates were working even better on the Korean server than they were before, because everyone was trying all this new stuff, and I'm like, I'm just going to keep 4-gating. But anyway, that kind of wraps things up a little bit, actually, guys. The second semifinal match got a little bit delayed. There was a scheduling conflict, so that will be actually casted right before the finals on Saturday. Same time, same place, guys. Thanks again for watching. I am Doa. With me is Entropy. And this has been LastPlayerStanding.com's Open Tournament number 1. Come back on Saturday to find out who's going to take down the $500 prize. I can't wait to see who it is. I think we're going to have a pretty cool finals. It's going to be best of 5.
Yeah, I'll be there for sure.
Sweet. All right. High five.
High five.
We high-fived. Hopefully it picked up on the microphone there.
Kind of a wimpy high five.
It was. Let's try this again. We need a crisper sound. There we go. That's a crisp high five.
High five for StarCraft 2 casting.
That's right. So thanks for joining us, guys. This again was Last Player Standing. I'm Doe. With me is Entropy. Thanks for watching.